Everybody's got a love.
Lesson 18. Family, Friends, and Relationships. Family. Let's look at the family tree, a diagram of the relationships between family members. Here's you and your parents, your mother, mom, and father, dad. Maybe you have brothers and sisters. The general word for brothers or sisters is siblings. If one of your brothers or sisters has a different mother or father, they are called your half-brother or half-sister. Your brothers and sisters' kids are your nephews, boys, and nieces, girls. The parents of your parents are called grandparents, grandmother, and grandfather. You are their grandson or granddaughter. And the parents of your grandparents are your great-grandparents. Each level on the family tree is called a generation. The brothers of your mother and father are your uncles, and the sisters of your mother and father are your aunts. The children of your aunts and uncles are your cousins. This word is used for both male and female. The general term for all your biological family is relatives, not relations. Also, don't get relatives confused with parents. Your parents are only your mom and dad, but your relatives include your whole family. If you're married, you have a husband, a man, or a wife, a woman. The general word for the person to whom you are married is spouse. This word can mean a man or a woman. There are special terms for your spouse's family. Your spouse's parents are your in-laws, mother-in-law, and father-in-law. Your spouse's brother and sister are your brother-in-law and sister-in-law. And if your spouse has children from a previous relationship, they are your stepchildren. Friends. Time to make some friends. Someone who you don't know at all is a stranger. And if you know someone only casually, a little bit, then the person is an acquaintance. As you learned in a previous lesson, people you work with are your colleagues or coworkers. People you go to school with are your classmates, and people you live with who are not family are your roommates. We have a few informal words in English for friends. You can call them buddies or pals, or refer to your usual group of friends as the crew. Friends like to hang out, spend time together in an informal situation. The opposite of a friend is an enemy, someone who you hate and who hates you. You can also have a rival, someone who you are competing with in some area. And one type of friend nobody wants is a fair-weather friend, someone who is your friend when things are good, but who abandons you in difficult times. Relationships. Let's talk romance. Have you ever had a crush on someone? That's when you have secret romantic feelings for the other person. A lot of relationships start when two people flirt with each other, show romantic interest in a fun and joking way. Then they might go out on a date, a romantic encounter like dinner and a movie. If they decide to stay in a relationship, they become boyfriend and girlfriend. When one of them, usually the man, proposes, asks the other to get married, and the person says yes, then they become engaged. The words for an engaged couple are fiancé. They're pronounced the same, but spelled differently. At the wedding, the ceremony that begins the marriage, the woman is called the bride, and the man is called the groom. Now they are husband and wife. Some same-sex couples use the word partner instead. After the wedding, it's traditional for the married couple to go on a honeymoon, a romantic trip together. And every year they celebrate their anniversary, the date they got married. Don't get anniversary confused with birthday. Birthday is for getting another year older, and anniversary is for celebrating another year of marriage. If the relationship doesn't work out, they can officially end the marriage, get divorced. After a divorce, they have an ex-husband or ex-wife. You can also use ex to refer to ex-boyfriends and ex-girlfriends you have separated from in the past. Finally, if someone dies while still married, the surviving spouse is called a widow if she is a woman, or a widower if he is a man. You've finished Lesson 18. Now continue to the exercises to practice the vocabulary you've learned.